Mangalore University Government First Aid College and PG Center, Shankarnarayana, Kundapura. I am Mohini. I am here with some problems on sales variance analysis. Now let us see the problem. Let me read out the problem. XYZ presented the following particulars. The budgeted and actual sales for 2015 in respect of products P1 and P2 are budgeted product quantity, price and value. The four columns are made. P1 product 1200 units at rupees 3, so the value is 3600. P2 product 1600 units at rupees 4 is 6400 value is. The total is 2800 at the value of 6000. The actual is again three columns are quantity, price and value. 1600 at rupees 4 it is 6400. 1200 at rupees 5 it is 6000. The total quantity is 2800 and the total value is 12400. Calculate the sales variances. Solution: before calculating all the sales variances, we need to compute the standard sales, that is actual quantity sold and valued at a standard selling price, and revised sales, that is standard sales expressed in budgeted sales ratio. So at first we have to calculate this. Now we'll calculate. Now we have to prepare a statement showing the calculation of standard sales and revised standard sales. So this is standard sales. Standard sales is nothing but actual quantity sold valued at a standard selling price. So again in this we made four columns: product, quantity, price and the value. Product are these are P1 and P2. Quantity is 1600, 1200. So the actual quantity given in the problem, and the price is 3, standard price is 3, standard price is 4. So for P1 it is 1600 into 3 is 4800, P2 it is 1400 into 4 is 1200 into 4 is 4800. Total value is 9600. For the quantity 2800. Now budgeted revised standard sales is nothing but standard sales expressed in budgeted sales ratio. So for 10,000 units, 10,000 worth value, we need to produce 3,600 as per the budget. Therefore for 9,600 worth value, how many units valued at how many units valued is to be produced, we need to find out. So product P1 is 3,450. So 10,000 worth P2 product is 6,400. Therefore for 9,600 worth, how much value of P2 is to be produced is 6,144. Sold is 6,144. So this is 9,600 total value of the B1 and P2 products sold. Now we'll calculate all the calculations here. Variances, sales value variances. Sales value variance formula goes like this: standard sales minus actual sales. Product P1 standard sales is 3,600 given in the problem, and the actual is 6,400. So the actually is more by standard sales, it is 2,800 favorable. P2 is 6,400 standard sales, and the actual is 6,000. Standard is more than the actual, so actual is less by 400, it is unfavorable. Net here favorable and unfavorable is 2,400 favorable, because favorable is more by unfavorable 2,400 worth. Then I will go to the next calculation variance, that is sales price variance. Sales price variance formula goes like this: standard sales minus actual sales. Here standard sales means standard price minus actual quantity. So let us see P1 product rupees here 6,000 1,600 units into 3 comes to 4,800. It is a standard sales minus actual sales is it is worth is 6,400. It is there in the problem. 6,400 minus 4,800, actually is more by 1,600. It is favorable. Actual sales is more. Sales you have to compare, always more you have to take consider. More is favorable. If actually is more, it is favorable. So P2 it is 1,200 at the price of 4. It is a standard sales. It is 4,800 again. and the actual sales is 6,000. So the difference is 1,200. Actual sales is more by standard, so it is favorable. So both, if you both are favorable, if you are total, you are going to get 2,800 is a total favorable sales. I will go to the next, sales volume variance. The sales volume variance formula goes like this: standard price into the difference between actual quantity and the budgeted quantity. Now you see here P1. For the P1 product, standard price is rupees 3. Actual quantity is 1,600. Budgeted is 1,200. So the 400 here units are more sales. So 400 into 1 3 rupees 3 is 1,200. It is favorable because actual sales is more than the budgeted. Then P2. The standard price is 4, the actual quantity is 1,200, but the budgeted quantity is 1,400. Actual quantity is less by 400. 400 into 4 is 1,600. It's unfavorable because actual sales is less in terms of quantity. So both, if you compare, favorable 1,200, unfavorable 1,600, net is 400 unfavorable. Now I will see sales quantity variance. So it can be here calculated with this formula: revised standard sales minus budgeted sales. P1, it is revised standard sales 4,800 and budgeted is 3,600. So revised is more by 1,200. It is favorable. Now for P2, it is revised standard sales is again 4,800 and budgeted is 6,400. So revised is less than the budgeted, that's why it is unfavorable by 1,600. So if you add again, find out the net here. So net is 400 unfavorable because unfavorable 1,600 is more than the favorable 1,200. I will go to the fifth one, sales mix variance. Sales mix variance formula goes like this: standard sales minus revised standard sales. For P1 product, 4,800 is the standard and the revised standard is rupees 3,456. That's why 1,344 is favorable because standard sales is more than the revised. Then P2, it is 4,800 is the standard sales and revised standard sales is 6,144. Revised it is as per the units, it is made, some changes are made. Expected it is to be done, but it is not done. So revised standard is 6,144. So standard sales is only 4,800. It is less than the revised standard. So 1,444 unfavorable it is. If you compare both two, you are going to get a nil result here because both are same. Not here favorable and unfavorable both are same. Now obviously you are going to get nil result. Now I will check it. Value variance equal to price plus volume. So here value variance is 2,400 favorable, price variance is 2,800 favorable, and volume is 400 unfavorable. Obviously it is 2,400 both side. Then volume variance equal to quantity plus mix. Volume variance is 400 unfavorable and quantity variance is 400 and mix variance is nil. That's why again 400 unfavorable, matching is there, both are correct. Now we'll go to the next problem. The following particulars are presented by Excel Limited for the year 2004. You are asked to calculate the sales margin. Again you can see the budgeted sales are given, budgeted sales and actual sales are given. Now let us concentrate on budgeted one. Budget products are again P1 and P2. Quantity P1 is 450, P2 is 300, and the selling price is 10. P1 is 10, P2 7 rupees 50 paisa, like this given in the problem. And actual sales is given. See here, actual sales. Standard cost per unit is 7, for P1 it is 7 rupees 50 paise and P2 5 rupees. Actual sales in quantity in terms of unit is 600 and the P2 is 450. So the selling price will be, selling price is given per unit. Selling price is P1 12 and P2 6. The selling price is like this. Now we'll have to go for solution. See here, before calculating the variance, we'll have to do some working note. So let us do some working note. Right, first let us find out standard margin of standard mix. Standard margin we have to find out. Product, units and rate, 3 columns of rate and amount, 4 columns are made. For P1 product 450 units are there, and the here rupees 10 is the selling price. Rupees 10 is the selling price. Standard cost is 7 rupees 50 paise. So the difference is 2 rupees 50 paise. 2 rupees 50 paise into 450 units. Then we are going to get 1125. Then for P2 300 units given in the problem, the sales value is 7 rupees 50 paise and the cost is 5 rupees. The difference is, that is margin of profit, 2 rupees 50 paise per unit. 2 rupees 50 paise into 300 units, it is 750. So total is 1875. Okay, calculation is done. Then standard mix on actual mix. Standard mix on actual mix we need to find out. Again 4 columns are made. Product, units, rate and amount. P1, P2 product units are standard mix or actual mix is 600 actual P1, 450 actual P2. The rate is again the rate, actual standard profit rate only you have to take. Rupees 4 point, it is calculated here. 4 point, standard rate, standard profit margin only you have to take. 2 rupees 50 paise. 2 rupees 50 paise here we have taken, and P2 also 2 rupees 50 paise. So the amount is 600 into 2 rupees 50 paise is 1500. 450 into 2 rupees 50 paise is 1125. So total is 2625. So standard here, like this you have to find out. Now let us see standard margin on actual mix. So 1050 units. 1050 units is here. Look here. This is the actual sales. So 1050 units. The standard margin is 2625. So therefore we need to find out per unit. Per unit also 2 rupees 50 comes. Per unit also 2 rupees 50 comes. Like this we need to calculate. Now next what we have to calculate is working note. Actual margin on actual mix. Actual margin on actual mix. Again we have to make 4 columns. Product, units, rate and amount. P1 and P2 are the product. Units are actual units are 600 P1, 450 P2, and the rate is 4 rupees 50 paise. The difference 12 rupees sales and the cost. Actual sales value is 12 rupees and the cost is 7 rupees 50 paise. The difference is margin, that is 4 rupees 50 paise. And here for P2 actual sales value is 6 rupees and the cost is given in the problem, it is 5 rupees. The difference is 1 rupee, that is margin. So we need to find it. 600 into 4 rupees 50 paise 2700, and 450 units into 1 is 450. Total margin of profit is, actual margin of profit is 3150. Then next what we have to calculate is standard proportion of mix. For product, again products are here, P1 and P2 are there. So P1 1050 units, total actually is actual sales is 1050 units. For 750 units, 450 units are to be produced as per the standard. Remember, as per the standard, for 750 units total, if 750 units are the total, we need to produce 450 or we need to sell 450 units of P1. Therefore, if total sales is 1050 units, how many units are sold? P1 is 630 units. In the same way, for P2 also we have to calculate. As per the standard, if 750 units are there, we produce 300 units as per the standard. If here the total units are 1050, how many units are to be sold? It is 420 units are to be sold as per the calculation. Now we'll calculate some variances. some first one, sales margin variance. Sales margin variance goes like this: budgeted margin minus actual margin. Budgeted margin is, we calculated 1875, that is 750 into 25, 2.5, and the actual margin is rupees 3150. It is there, you can see here. So 1275, because actual is more, so it is favorable. Sales margin price variance. Sales margin price variance formula is actual quantities sold into the difference between the standard price and the actual price. So P1, here actual quantity sold are 600 units and the standard price is 10 and actual price is 12. The difference is rupees 2. So 600 into 2 comes 1200 favorable. And for the P-approved product, 450 were sold actual. The actual standard price was 7.5, it is given the problem, and the actual price is 6. So the actual price is less than that, it by 1.5 rupees, that is 1 rupee 50 paise. So 450 into 1.5 is 675. It is unfavorable because actual is less. Sales value actually is less by 1 rupee 50 paise. So it is unfavorable. If you compare these two, 1200 minus 675, because in favor it is unfavorable, you have to deduct it. So the net result what you are going to get is 525 favorable. Then next is what we are going to calculate is sales margin volume variance. Sales margin volume variance formula goes like this: actual sales minus budgeted sales into standard margin per unit. So we'll see for P1 product. P1 product actual sales is 600 units and budgeted is 450 units and the standard margin is 2.5, so it is 375 favorable because actual is more. P2 450 minus 300 into 2.5, it is again 375. It is favorable because actual sales is more than the standard sales by 150 units. Now we need to calculate. Next is sales margin quantity variance. Sales margin quantity variance formula goes like this: standard quantity minus actual quantity into standard margin per unit. So standard quantity is 750 units total, both P1 and P2, and the actual quantity is 1050, both P1 and P2, and the total standard margin per unit is 200, 2 rupees 50 paise per unit. So we get 750 unfavorability because actually is more than the standard. Sales actually more than the standard means it is favorable. Next go here, what we are going to calculate is sales margin mix variance. Sales margin mix variance formula goes like this: standard proportion of mix minus actual mix. P1 is standard proportion of mix into actual margin should be there. Standard proportion of mix is 630 and the actual mix is 600 units. The margin is 250, 2 rupees 50 paise, though 75. It is unfavorable because standard proportion is more than the actual mix. So actual standard is more, so it is unfavorable. So for P2, standard proportion mix is 420 units and the actual is 450 units. Actual is more by 30 units. Into the margin of profit, standard margin of profit 2 rupees 50 paise. If you multiply, you are going to get 75. It is favorable because actually is more by 30 units. Both here favorable and unfavorable. If you find any difference, there is no difference, nil. Okay, this is second problem what we have calculated. I'll go to the third problem. X Limited produces different kinds of tools in respect of their products P1 and P2. The standard hours are 10 and 6 respectively. The other relevant information are products are given, actual production is given. Product P1 is given, actual is 1800 units and budgeted is 2000 units. P2 product 1100 is the actual units, 1000 is the budgeted units. The actual hours worked were 11,680. Now we have to find out, calculate the efficiency ratio. We need to find out, calculate efficiency ratio. Now we'll work out here. Solution will do. Now prior to solution we have to do some working notes, so it is done. So actual P2, P1 and P2 product, actual production, standard hours and the standard total standard hours. So it is given in the problem. P1, here actual 1800, 1100, here budgeted 2000, 1000. Okay, like this. So actual P1 and P2. Actual P1 production is 1800 and the P2 is 1100. Standard hours is per unit 10 per unit and P2 6. So total standard hours are 18,000 and the 6,600. For P1 18,000, P2 is 6,600 hours. So total is 24,600 hours. Now we have to find out the efficiency ratio. So 11,680 hours. Okay, 11,680 hours. It is 24,600. So therefore for 100 hours, so in terms of percentage we need to find out, that's why 100 is taken. So it is 210.6% efficiency. 210.6% efficiency. Okay, like this. This is a very simple problem. We calculated efficiency ratio. Now I'll go to the fourth problem. Let me read the fourth problem. Product X takes 5 hours to make and Y requires 10 hours. In a month of 25 effective days of 8 hours a day, 1000 units of X and 400 units of Y were produced. The company employs 50 workers in the production department. The budgeted hours are 1,02,000 hours for the year. Calculate capacity ratio, activity ratio and efficiency ratio. Now we will solve this. Okay. Solution. The capacity utilization ratio formula goes like actual hours work divided by budgeted hours into 100, because in terms of percentage. Actual hours worked is 1,20,000 hours. 1 lakh. How it is 1,20,000 hours? So effective days are given 25 days. Working hours per day is 6 and number of employees is 50, and how many months are there in a year? 12 months. So we are going to get 1,20,000 hours, because in a year it is given. Okay, in a year. I hope you all got it. Actual hours worked is 1,20,000 and the budgeted hours is 1,02,000 here. It is given in the problem. Therefore for 100 hours in terms of percent, if you need, you have to multiply the 100. So the capacity utilization ratio is 117.6%. It is better. It is better, more than the required. It is done. Now we'll go for activity ratio. Activity ratio, the formula is actual production expressed into standard hours divided by budgeted production expressed in standard hours into 100. So actual budgeted production expressed in standard hours is 1,02,000 and the actual production here in standard hours is 1,32,000 hours into 100, that is 129.4%. So we have not calculated standard hours here for the actual production. So standard hours, how to calculate it? Standard hours required into number of units produced into 12 months. Standard hours required, it is given in the problem for X units. 5 hours, number of units 1000 produced and 12 months. So 60,000 hours. Y it is 50, Y standard hours required for 1 unit 110. Number of units produced 6 here 100 units and 12 months. 10 units for every year. 1 unit 10 hours are required. We produce 600 units. Therefore, in the month, in the 12 months, how many units are produced worth in hours? So 72. So it 72,000 hours. So if you add these two, you are going to get 1,32,000 hours. So it is here 1,32,000 is taken. I hope your doubt is clear. Now we'll go for efficiency ratio calculation. The formula goes like this: actual production expressed in standard hours divided by actual hours worked into 100. So actual production expressed in standard hours already we calculated, it is 1,32,000. Actual hours worked is 1,20,000 into 100. So 110% efficiency it is. Now we'll go to the next problem. This problem completed. Ratios. All the ratios we calculated and completed. Now we'll go to here. XYZ Limited furnished the following information relating to budgeted sales and actual sales for April 2014. We have to make 4 columns here. Sales, product, sales quantity, unit, selling price. Now you can see here budgeted sales is given. Budgeted sales of A, B, C, 3 products are given. A, it is 1,200 quantity at the selling price of 15 per unit. B, it is 800 quantity, 800 unit here at the selling price of 20 per unit. C, it is 2,000 quantity, sales quantity at the rate of 40 per unit. It is the budgeted. Now we'll see actual. Actual sales is there. Again there are same for the same products A, B, C. Actual sales is only 880 units and the selling price is 18 per unit. And B, it is again 880 units, selling price is 20 per unit. And C, it is 2,640 units and the selling price is 38 per unit. Now we have to find out what? Calculate the following variances. Total sales variance, sales price variance, sales quantity variance, sales mix variance. All these we need to calculate. Now the solution goes like this. Before calculating the actual variances, the following working notes we need to do. Working note is done. We know that there are 3 products. There are A, B, C. So A, B, C actual sales is A 880 units at the rate, the standard price is 15 per unit. So it comes to 880 into 15 comes to how much it is? 13,200. And B 880 units into 20 standard it is 17,600. C 2,600 actual sales done and the standard rate is 40, it is 1,05,600. Total is 1,36,400. Now we'll see revised standard sales for all 3 products A, B, C. For 4,000 units A produced is 1,200. Therefore for 4,400 units we need to produce 1,000. We need to sell 1,320 units. Therefore for B 4,000 units, 800 units are sold. Therefore for 4,400 units, how many units are to be sold? 880 units. For C product, for 4,000 units, 2,000 units are produced, and therefore for 4,400 units, if it is the budgeted, how many units are to be produced is 2,200 units. Now we will multiply with the standard sales price. 1,320 into 15, 19,800, 880 into 20, 17,600, 2,200 into 40, it is 88,000. Total is 1,25,400. Now we will calculate all the variances. Calculation of variance goes like this. Sales value or total sales variance equal to actual sales minus budgeted or standard sales. Or we can use the other formula also. Like this, the formula is like this: actual quantity into actual price minus standard quantity into standard price. Okay, now we'll for A we'll find out A product. Actual quantity is 880 and the actual price is rupees 18 minus 1,200. Standard sales is standard quantity 1,200 and standard price sales price is 15. So actually is less by 2160, so it is unfavorable. Then for B, 880 is the actual quantity and the 20 is the actual sales price. Then standard is 800 quantity and the actual sales price is 20. So obviously actually is more by 80 units. So 80 units into 20 comes to 1600, it is favorable. C units 2640 is the actual quantity sold and the actual sales price is rupees 38 and the budgeted is 2000 units and the actual selling price is 40. So obviously you can make out the actually is more by 640 units, but even though selling price per unit is less, 640 units, we are going to get 20,320 more than the actual sales is more than the budgeted sales. So we can say it is favorable. It is. If you find the net result of all these products, so 2160 unfavorable and these two are favorable. The total favorable is 19,760. It is favorable. Now we'll go here calculate sales price variance. Sales price variance is nothing but the difference between the actual price and the standard price into actual sales quantity. For A unit, actual price is 18, standard price is 15. So 3 it is 3 into 880 is 2640 favorable because actually is more. B it is actual price is 20, standard price also 20. It is the difference is nil. So 880 into 0 is nil. C, actual price is 38 and the standard price is 40. Difference is 2 it is. And the actual sales is 2640. 2640 into 2 is 5280. Unfavorable it is because standard is more than the actual. So 2640 unfavorable. Now we'll go for sales quantity variance. Actual sales quantity minus budgeted sales quantity into standard selling price. The formula goes like this. Now we'll calculate for A. A it is actual sales is 880 and budgeted is 1200 and the actual standard price is 15. So the budget here actual sales is less by 320. 320 into 15 comes to 4800. It is unfavorable. B it is actual sales is 880 and the standard is 800. 80 into 20 comes to 1600. It is favorable. C it is 2640 actual sales is and the standard is 2000. So 640 is more than the 2000. So 640 into 40 comes to 25,600. It is actual sales is more that's why it is favorable. So the net result if you see 22,400 as favorable. Now we'll go to the next mix variance. Sales mix variance equal to standard value of actual mix minus revised standard sales. So standard value of actual mix is 1,36,400. It is already calculated. And this revised standard sales is 1,20,400. It is 11,000 difference. It is favorable because standard is standard sales of standard value of actual sales is more than the revised standard sales. Now we'll go do the last problem on this. From the following information about sales, calculate total sales variance, sales price variance, sales volume variance, sales mix variance, sales quantity variance. So these are the information given. You can see here the products are A, B, C. 3 products are given. Standard one side, another side actually is given. We'll see the standard first. Numbers, rate in rupees per unit, rupees is given. So here numbers A is 5,000 units at rupees 5, it is 25,000. B 4,000 at rupees 6, it is 24,000. C 3,000 units into 7 per unit, it is 21,000. Total units are 1,200 standard and the total value is 70,000. And at the same time for the actual is numbers, rate in terms of rupees per unit and the value is given. Actual number A unit is 6,000 units at the rate of 6 per unit. 36,000. B, it is 5,000 units at the rate of 5, it is 25,000. 4, it is 4,000 units at the rate of 8 per unit, it is 22,000. Total is 93,000 and the actual quantity is 15,000. Before calculating actual variances, let us have some working notes here. Now we will do here. Standard value of actual sales. Standard value you have to find out. A, it is actual sales. Actual sales is given in the problem. A 6,000, B 5,000, C 4,000. The standard rate, standard sales value is given. We have to take standard sales value only. A, it is 5, B 6 and C 7. A, it is value we have to find out. 6,000 to 5 is 30,000. 5,000 to 6 is 30,000. 4,000 to 7 is 28,000. Total is 88,000. And revised standard sales. Again 3 units. So for 12,500, 5,000 is the units A. Therefore for 15,000 it is 6,250 units at the rate of standard sales price 5. So it is 31,250. Therefore for B, for 12,000 units 4,000 is the actual production. Therefore for 15,000 how many units are to be produced? It is not actual standard. So it is 5,000 units into 6 rupees. Standard rate is 6. So it comes to 30,000. Therefore for C it is 12,000 units. We have to produce 3,000 units. Therefore for 15,000 units how many units are to be produced? So 3,700 units into your standard selling price is 7. So it is 26,250. Total is 87,500. I will go for calculation. Total sales or sales value variance equal to actual sales minus standard sales. Actual sales 93,000, standard sales is 70,000. Your actual sales is more by 23,000. It is favorable. Now sales price variance. We have to find out the difference between the actual price and the standard price into actual sales quantity. A is actual price is 6, B and standard is 5. So 1 rupee more actual price. So 1 into 6,000 is 6,000. It is favorable because the actual price is more. B, it is rupees 5 and the actual is 5. The standard is 6 minus 1 we get here and the actual sales is 5,000 units. 5,000 units so into 1 is 5,000, but it is unfavorable because actual is less. And C unit it is actual price is 8 and the standard price is 7. Number of actual sales quantity is 4,000. So the difference is 1 rupee. Actual sales value price is more by 1 rupee. 1 into 4,000 is 4. It is 4 favorable. So therefore the 5,000. If you see if you compare all these, right, 4,000 plus 6,000, 10,000 minus 5,000 is 5,000. It is favorable. Now we will calculate sales volume variance. Using this formula we can calculate. So the difference between actual quantity and the standard quantity into standard selling price per unit. A we will calculate actual quantity is 6,000, the standard quantity is 5,000 and the standard selling price is 5. So 5,000 favorable because actual is more. B, it is 5,000 actual, 4,000 standard and the standard rate is 6. So 1,000 more actual sales is 1,000 more. So 1,000 to 6,000, 6 is 6,000. It is favorable because actual is more. Again for the C, actual quantity is 4,000 and the budgeted or standard quantity is 3,000 and the actual sales rate is 7 per unit. So 1,000 is the difference here. Actual quantity is more by 1,000. 1,000 to 7 is 7,000. All are favorable. If you add all these, 18,000 comes. 18,000 favorable. Now we'll go for sales mix variance. Sales mix variance formula goes like this. Standard value of actual sales minus revised standard value. Standard value of actual sales is 88,000. We know that it in the previous we calculated. And the revised standard sales is 87,500. That is 500 is this one. 500 is standard value is value of actual sales is more by 500 units. so it is favorable. Sales quantity variance. The formula goes like this: revised standard sales minus standard or budgeted sales. Revised standard sales is we calculated in the working note 87,500 and the budgeted sales is 70,000. So it is 17,500. Revised standard is more than the budgeted. It is favorable. Now we'll check it. Total sales variance equal to sales price variance plus sales volume variance. It is total sales value already we said in 23,000 favorable. Sales price variance is 5,000 favorable and sales volume variance is 18,000 favorable. If you add these two, you will get 3,000. So it is here also 23,000 is correct. Then sales volume variance equal to sales mix variance plus sales quantity variance. Sales volume variance is 18,000 favorable, sales mix variance is 500 favorable and sales quantity variance is 17,000 favorable. If you add these here both the side, it is 18,000. So our solution is correct. So we have come to the end of this video. We have to calculate some more advanced problem on this chapter. So because for the MCOM advanced problems are asked in the examination, it will be done in the next video. Thank you for patient listening and watching. Thank you dears. Thank you. Let us conclude.